But at the launch of the 150th edition of the Open, Tiger Woods pushed back on claims that he may soon retire. Who, me? Retire? No. I'm not retiring, he said. Am I not playing a full schedule? Yes, I've told you guys that many times. That's just my reality. I don't like it, but I just have to accept it. Is he right to push back on reports that he might be retiring? Should he keep going?
Only he knows. It's his body. He knows how he's feeling. I think as a pro, for me, I knew it was my time. I had a 4th and 5th knee operation when I retired that year. Last game was the FA Cup final. But he's at the top. He's still a crowd puller. I think young pros coming into the game that play in these big tournaments love playing alongside him. I heard the enthusiasm coming from a couple of the players that are playing alongside Tiger. He knows his body. He's going to pick and choose the courses. He's going to pick and choose the tournaments where he can enjoy it, where he will get that adulation. Listen, Tiger Woods has done so much for the sport.
Did anyone sit on your shoulder and say to you, a little voice in your ear, did anyone turn around and tap you and say, Trev, it's time now? Did your agent say to you, Trev?
Ironically, it was quite similar to that. It was like I woke up one night, 2 o'clock in the morning, I just thought, my knee was killing. It was before Christmas. I've been injured for ages. And I thought, I can't keep on doing this to myself. You're a long time retired. You know, whether you want to spend time with your family, you want to be able to be active and do normal physical things that people do. And the risk is, if you continue too long, not so much with golf, but with Tiger, I think it does really mean the same, because he's been in the car accidents.
Trevor got a bigger clue, because when he phoned up his chairman, asked for a new contract, and the guy burst out laughing, it kind of worked out where he was.
I like the way he said his last game was the FA Cup final. Did you play in that FA Cup final?
I got on in that cup final.
Did you?
Yes,
How long for?
I don't know. Not very long.
Was that Cardiff?
It was, yeah.
2008.
Yeah.
The most
I
attended...
started the semi-final at Wembley.
The most attended...
He knows exactly
cup
how long he went on.
I know he does. He's being horrible.
I think Tiger Woods is absolutely right to say what he wants to say, because you're a long time retired. Play as long as you can, at the highest level that you possibly can. The challenge with Tiger is because he raised the bar so much and he changed the direction of travel that golf was going on, and the perception of golf players and the athleticism that he brought to the sport and the dynamism that he brought to a sport at that time, which was a little bit stale. What he's got to manage is the media's expectation of what he can deliver, because Tiger cannot operate at the level that he once operated at, even if he comes down in the amount of tournaments that he plays in.
So what's driving him? Does he think he can get back just one more time to that level?
He won 2 years ago.
But why would he retire from a sport that he loves playing, that he enjoys, that's built his life around? It was the cornerstone of his relationship with his late father. Every aspect of his life has been centred in it. His boy's involved in it. Why would he want to give up? Now,
because it may damage his reputation and his legacy of what gone before.
And who's going to do that for him? I tell you who's going to do that for him. The media are going to carry a message that he can't perform at the level that he once performed before. There's nothing that can damage your legacy. Your legacy is there. You won these tournaments. They're indelible. You raised the standards. You achieved a level of recognition and notoriety at times that is beyond parallel. What's that got to do with what you're doing now? Set the bar at a different level. If the media starts saying, oh, Tiger's not performing at the same level, get bobbed up going, oh, Tiger's not... That is not realistic. So if we manage the situation fairly and equitably, and we have reasonable expectation of a player that's had a fused back and all kinds of situations, then you're going to see a situation where he is a value added to, and even more so in this time when you've got this situation with the Live Tour, when you've got Tiger Woods going, absolutely not on my watch am I playing on that particular tour. He's a major asset for golf now.
But 10 minutes ago you said it does matter what you do now for Gareth Bale and for Jesse Lingard.
No, I didn't. I talked about the sadness of a career coming to an end when you take a second-rate option. Tiger Woods isn't taking a second-rate option. He's still wanting to play top-level golf. He's not jumping onto the seniors tour.
And he would play every week if he could. But his body won't allow him to.
And that might well be the case with Gareth Bale.
It could be. It could be. But with Jesse, we've seen Jesse play at a top level recently, within the last 18 months, consistently, week in, week out. Scored the most amount of goals that he scored in the season for West Ham over that 5-6 month period. Really impressed. Get himself back into the England squad. And then what does he do? For me, he made the wrong decision going back to Manchester United.
Have you ever had to tap a player on the shoulder and say, look, I'm sorry, we're not giving you another contract?
I didn't use the word sorry.
Don't be mentioning my mate
But someone
now.
maybe of great standing, you've had to turn around and say, look, we're not going any further with this. Do you have to make...
Yeah, you do, but
it
really shouldn't be the necessity for the owner to do that. It should be the manager's job.
That wouldn't be you.
That should be the manager doing that. That should be the manager having, or the more likely the chief executive.
Have you ever had a relationship with a player where you're quite tight, but you've had to say that to him?
Yeah, to Dougie Freedman, who was an absolute mainstay at Crystal Palace and one of my best signings, but the time had come that Dougie's future
Yeah,
at Palace
top
wasn't
player,
there
Dougie.
anymore, and off he went to Leeds United for a different direction of
We
travel.
was at QPR
I had great
together
delight
when
in
we
saying
were
it for Neil
kids,
Ruddock
me-
because we
me and
couldn't take
Dougie.
any more bathroom scales that he stood on and broke.
Oh dear, that's a fine for you. Absolute fine.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.